What's going on, y'all? About to send this link out, then we're going to go ahead and get started. All right, about what's going on, y'all? Got a few possible positions. Yeah, the Euro pairs are pumping right now. We got Euro CAD at a good position, though. All right, London session just started. What's going on, y'all? So we got a few pairs that started a little bit earlier than a few candlesticks before the London open. So we might have to wait on a couple retests or retracements. Give me 1 second. What's going on, y'all? Yeah, so gold's retracing. So we're going to let gold do its thing for right now. All right, cool. All right, so these are going to be the pairs we're going to be looking at right now. This would be a decent stop loss. All right, so I like CJ. So we're going to see how this candlestick holds because it is still bullish. We do have a huge level of traffic to the left. That price could struggle to continue to climb up on. And we do have to keep in mind that the other JPY pairs last week did end up breaking the structure. Me and the members last night did catch a nice GJ sell before the reversal on the upside. So we're about to see if it's going to hold this level or if it's going to continue to push up. So that's what we're looking at right now on these pairs. So we need to see if it can hold underneath 162.75, 162.70. And if it cannot, we could see the bullish momentum continue up. But CJ is looking completely bullish still, so I do like a buy on CJ. And if I'm not mistaken, UJ, possibly a buy on UJ. Even though I'd rather look for a sell on UJ because of the huge drop that happened. But it's rejecting and holding the support level. So we're just going to have to watch and see. Like I said, we missed a good entry on Euro AED. It started, I think, at like the 230 candlestick. So we're either just going to wait for retracement or wait for price to, or we're going to wait to meet price at the next key price level. And then I like I like Euro CAD buys right here too. I'm not gonna lie, I do like Euro CAD buys right here. Extremely bullish. I would like to see a retracement, but if it holds this level, I wouldn't be against going in for a buy. But for the past previous days, we've had some strong, huge pumps. So I would like to see a retracement. And we are on this huge level of traffic. So if we're going to hold this level of traffic, actually hold on this level of support, then I might go for a buy. But I wouldn't be surprised if we see a rejection of price and it retest this level underneath this level of traffic and then attempt to break through it. But so far, it's been holding over the night. So we might go for a buy on this. We'll see. Probably put a tight stop loss if we do go for it. But we're kind of looking like we're about to pick up where we left off from Friday, off the Euro CAD buy we had on Friday. But we're going to see. But gold's retracing. We did a nice pump on Friday as well. All right, so we got these pairs dropping back down. I think tapped and rejected that level hard. Yeah, so I might wait until price breaks this daily level. And we'll go for a sell off that. Yeah, but the Euro pairs are flying. Just crazy. These would have been nice setups to get in on, but they started a little bit too early. But it is what it is. So we're just going to wait for price to hit the next key level and then go from there. Yeah, but the USD pairs are dropping back down. It looks like the JPY pairs are pushing up. GN level of traffic. It's still bullish. I don't want to go for a sell on this yet. So I'm just going to kind of let it do its thing for right now. Yeah, but it looks like the USD pairs and the Canadian pairs are retracing right now. They did a quick pump during Tokyo session, and now they're retracing. So we're just going to let them do their thing. Still looking. I still want to look for buys on the Canadian pairs and on gold. So if it wants to retrace, we're just going to simply let it retrace. It looks like it's about to come back right where it started the day. It started the day right here. Then this was the news because we had news last night at what time was the news? I think it was like 6:20. Yeah, we had news at 6:20, and that's what caused the spike. So it looks like it's about to fill that up, or it might hold this level. We're just going to wait and see what this 15 looks like. But yeah, we missed some good entries, but it is what it is. GU came to a halt as well, so I want to see if it's going to hold these daily and 4-hour levels. New CGJ turning red. Yeah, so we're just going to be waiting to see what these couple candlesticks look like, and then we're going to go from there. Yeah, I still like CJ buys though. It's a little bit different from the other JPY pairs, but it's been holding this level. And it's been moving a little bit different. I mean, it had this drop, I think it was on Friday, but that's because we had that news on Friday. But we're going to see what this next 15 looks like, and then we'll go from there. All right, cool. Yeah, so gold's holding that level so far. Yeah, so we're just going to be patiently waiting. We got a couple minutes to the next 5 minute. I'm about to go ahead and write some of these trade ideas up because there is a few that I like. Those just joining, we haven't entered anything yet. Only entered one trade so far this week, and that was Tokyo session with the members. Yeah, I like this setup right here. Yeah, so we're going to be waiting for this next 15. Yeah, the euro pairs are just pumping hard. All right, so GU is holding this level as well. EU stuck right there. All right, so we might go for a buy off this level. I'm looking for buys for sure. I'm just waiting to see what level it wants to respect, and we'll go from there. Tight stop loss like this. $18.70. There we go. Yeah, so we're just gonna wait on those. All right, so the indexes are pushing back down. So we're gonna pay attention to these, see if we can get a repeat of on Friday. We're gonna go over how we did last week as well. We're gonna go over how we did Friday and last week in just a second. I like US30 right here as well. Yeah, so like US30 NAS and SPX. So we got a few minutes to the next next 15 minutes. So I want to see if these can close underneath these levels. And if it can, then we're going to pay attention and see what this next 15 is going to look like. And then go from there. Gold's still struggling to hold that level. So we're still going to keep an eye on that. Let's see. GJ is pushing back down. Let's see what CJ's up to. CJ's holding that level. All right, cool. NJ's pushing back down. All right. So we're going to be looking at GN buys. We're going to be looking at GJ sells possibly. Going to be waiting for gold buys. We're just waiting to see when it's done retracing. And then we're going to be looking at index sales, US30 NAS, SPX sales. I believe GR30 is at a good position as well, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no, it's not yet. It's really decent stop loss. Could put it right here. Yeah, but this is the game plan right here. It's still respecting this daily level though. Yeah, so I'm gonna be flipping back between CJ and GJ. because GJ is right back at a questionable position. So wick to hit this daily level, shot back up. So yeah, we're just gonna have the patient wait for GJ because it can go either way. It's on one of those support and resistance levels where it can go either way. I would like to go for sells and see the downtrend begin, but we're just gonna have to patiently wait. But it looks like it's about to try to repeat what it did during Tokyo session. But we're just gonna have to wait and see. We got a new 15 about to start. US30 still kind of stuck right at that level. NAS broke underneath. SPX is right at that daily level. Yeah, so we're gonna see what this next 15 looks like and go from there. So we're gonna pull up GN. All right, so GN is still holding that as a support level, but it failed to break the level I was looking and waiting for it to break. So we're gonna see if we can do it in this next 15. Let me go ahead and post this disclaimer just in case we do enter something. This is your first time on the channel. Make sure you hit that first link description. Join the free Telegram. All right, make sure you join the free Telegram. Yeah, so gold's kind of chilling right there. All right, red candlestick, red candlestick. Their starting's kind of stuck. I'm waiting to see if it can break below that level. That's what I'm waiting on right now. That was a strong 15. So we see some retests going on. So we're going to come back to this. We're going to go back to GN really quick. Yeah, so I want to see if we can break that level. We can break that level. We might go for a buy. It looks like it's attempting to. So let me go ahead and write this up. This should be a decent stop loss. Yeah, so we're going to see if we can break that. Let's go back to GJ. CJ. CJ's still holding that level. Looks like it's still trying to push up. So I'm still not completely against the CJ buy. Still waiting for confirmations. GJ just turned green on this daily level. So I might be trying to reject to the upside. Yeah, CJ just got a nice rejection wick off that 4 hour. It looks like it's going to try to keep pushing up. Retested a daily level like about 2 hours ago. Rejected off of that. Got a semi pin bar on the daily level. I'm going to keep an eye on that. All right. Yeah, but a lot of these pairs, as we can see, took off. So we're just waiting on some retracements. But GU is respecting that level. Yeah, so we're going to be the main pairs I want to look at is gold, of course. I want to jump in one of these index pairs. US30 is kind of at a halt, but NAS and SPX are still moving. So I might just focus up on NAS and SPX. And then just go from there. I like this level better. I want to go for this full move. All right, cool. Yeah, I like that break right there. So new 5 minutes about to start. So I want to see if it can. I want to see what this next 5 minute looks like. But I like this right here. Yeah, so we're just going to pay attention to the JPY pairs, and then all the other pairs we're kind of waiting on retracements right now. Currency pair wise, gold, we're kind of waiting to see what level. We either going to wait to see it hit this daily level down here around 1865, or we're going to wait for price to break back above the support level here and look for buys at one of those two levels. And then the indexes, we're looking for sells. NAS and SPX are about to break some levels, so we're just going to let that do its thing. But GN just broke this level here. We got a new 5 minute. So I kind of like how this is looking right here, 9530. So it's about a 60 pip stop loss. Go ahead and write this up. Did a nice retest, nice rejection wick on the last 15. Broke through this level. Yes, I like this. I want to see a retest above this level here. And yeah, I kind of like this right here. So yeah, I'm going to write this up. Yes, we're going to let these do their thing. Yes, we're going to pay attention to GN right now. And then flip back and forth between the JPY pairs. I got CJ on my other screen. Yes, I'm about to write these trade ideas up. And then we're going to go from there. All right, bam. Yeah, so CJ is rejecting that level, and GJ is kind of struggling. Let's go to AJ. Yeah, AJ's in no man's land. Yeah, so it is Monday, so we're just going to be patient waiting for volume to pick up. It might range a little bit until closer to New York, but we did catch a quick move last night, though. And then as we saw, the Euro pairs were flying, and we missed some good entries on those. But yeah, so right now we're just waiting on the retracements, which we kind of see happening right now. So we're just waiting on the retracements pretty much right now, either retracements or for price to break or retest the next key price level. So that's what we're waiting on right now. GU still holding this level. Yeah, so we got a couple minutes to the next 5 minutes. So while we're just waiting on these pairs to do their thing, we got a few setups that can potentially be happening in the next couple candlesticks. So while we're waiting on those setups, let's go over how we did last week and on Friday. So give me 1 second. Let me scroll up to Friday. All right, so let me just move this over to the left. right, so CJ's rejecting that level. So let me pull up GJ on my other screen. All right, cool. So this is how we did last week. So this is how we did on Friday. You see the date, the 10th. Pretty sure Friday was the 10th. But we took 5 trades on Friday. Let me see here. Euro AUD was called live. AN we broke down live, but we didn't enter till after the news on Friday. I mean, EuroCAD we broke down on the live on Friday, but we didn't enter that until after the news during the New York session. US30 was broken down the live, but we didn't enter that till after the news. So we caught a GA buy. All TPs hit 176 pips. Euro AUD buy 15 pips got hit off TP3. AN sell. All TPs got hit, caught 46 pips. EuroCAD buy. All TPs got hit. We caught 96 pips. And then we took a US30 short. 38,800 pips, total of 39,133 pips caught. And that's just a 1 day. Ending the day 50171 for the week. All right, and we'll break down those trades and say this was the US30 trade on Friday. Did a nice move there. It was super choppy after the news, but we caught a nice move there. This was the EuroCAD buy on Friday. You can see the date's the 10th right there. What else did we catch? We were catching GA buys literally all week. We caught the entire move up from Monday all the way to Friday. So it was one of these buys. This was Friday, so it must have been this one. This was a nice 1 to 3. So you made 3 times your risk. You risking $50, you made $150. You're risking $100, you made $300. Risking $1,000, you made about $3,000. So I want to see if it will retrace a little bit more. That's what I want to see, if it will come down a little bit more. But if not, depending on the next 15, I might enter. I want to see if it will, but it's holding this level, which is a good sign. But this is just me wanting to get the perfect entry on that. To be honest, that's just me wanting to get the perfect entry. And so CJ's holding that level, and GJ is struggling to push back down. And the other JPY pairs are kind of in no man's land. Yeah, so we're just going to ignore that. I don't have that on my other monitor. So for right now, we're going to pay attention to GN. And then that's literally it, because the other pairs aren't where I want them to be at yet. We're going to flip back and forth between EA and GA as well. But they both have not hit my levels yet. So we're just patiently waiting on those. But I want to look for buys on those pairs. And then, of course, we're waiting on gold to make up its mind on what it wants to do. And then we're watching the JPY pairs, but it looks like we might be going for CJ buys. I don't really want to go for a GJ buy yet, but 8 times out of 10, the JPY pairs kind of move together. There are some pairs that will do their own thing, but for the most part, they like to move together. But I'm just going to personally stay out of GJ until it gets out of this box. I want it to be either below this blue line right here, if I can mark it off. I want to trade either below this blue line or above this orange level right here. I don't want to really trade in between. Just to give me a higher chance of, if I do decide to take a trade, it going my way, I would like to trade outside these levels. I don't want to trade in between this level here. I want to trade outside either this golden level or this blue level. So I'm going to stay out of that until then, because I have no issue not trading a pair for a day or 2 days. So that's what we're going to do with that. But we see NAS and SPX still trying to drop down, so I'm going to write these up too. I do definitely want to jump in on some sells on that if it wants to continue the wave down. But yeah, so we're going to keep G in on this screen right here. All right, yeah, I like G in right here. So that's how we did for on Friday. Now let's talk about how we did for the week total. We went 17-1 for the week. Those just joined the stream, we have not entered anything yet. I have not entered this yet. If I do enter this, it'll be posted in the Telegram first in the description. It's just a trade idea for right now. Waiting on the next 15, which is about to pop up. And if I like what I see, then we might enter this for a buy. This is how we did last week. We caught a total of 59,023 pips, went 17-1 for the week. We caught 16,800 pips on Monday, 414 pips on Tuesday, Wednesday, 316 pips, Thursday, 2,285 pips, and then Friday, 39,133 pips. And then we took one trade, me and the members, last night on Tokyo session. We took a quick GJ scout. We was in that position for maybe 30 minutes, maybe an hour. But yeah, so right now we're going to be looking at CJ buys and GN buys. So we got a new 15 that just started. So I want to see a retest. That's what I ideally like to see, but I think it kind of did a retest on the 5 minute, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I already did a retest on the 5 minute. So I like this right here. Yeah, I like GN. So I'm gonna enter GN. Gold's pushing up as well. So I want to see a break and hold above that. So gold's pushing up. The other USD pairs are probably, yep, there they go. So I'm not entering AU buys. I want to enter AU buys, but I'm going to wait for a price to break this level right here. And it looks like the JPY pairs are rejecting. So I just said, that's why you always want to wait for the next 15 to start too. So we might be going for GN sales again. So literally we're just patiently watching price, letting it do its thing, and just really paying attention when it hits our key price levels. So yeah, we're going to be waiting for gold to break above that level. And then we're going to be going for possibly sells on this soon as well. Just patiently waiting to see if we can break it below. Just patiently waiting on those right there. It looks like everything's retracing right now. And then the USD pairs are pumping back up. Oops. Why I did that? I'm trying to type on my other screen. Yeah, so we're going to pay attention to gold and see if we can break and stay back above that level. Yeah, so I'm waiting on these. I want to enter. I'm looking for gold buys. And I'm looking at US30 and SPX sells, NAS as well. These things are tempting to push back down. Did a nice drop as soon as we started this stream. Just waiting and looking to see this price level, see if it can break back below these. So that's what we're patiently waiting on right now. Gold just broke this level. So if we can hold this level, then we might go for buys on this. Yeah, so we're just patiently waiting. Not really in a rush at all. The week just started, so I'm really just strictly trying to look for good, clean setups. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, but GPY pairs are just ranging right now, so we're just gonna let them do their thing for right now. I'm still gonna look back at them like every few minutes or so, but I kind of want to wait for them to get out that ranging market and ranging flow. All right, it's a decent stop loss. Yeah, so price can hold this level, and as long as if it stays on this level, like right here, then I'm gonna wait for the next 15. And if we can hold this level as a support, then we might go for a buy on this. GN is retesting the daily level. So GN, like I mentioned before, GN and EN are bullish. Only pair that's a New Zealand pair, and by New Zealand pair I mean like the second currency being New Zealand, is AED New Zealand that's bearish, but Euro New Zealand and GP New Zealand are bullish right now. They are hitting a level of traffic, if I'm not mistaken, but we can clearly see it's just been making new highs. But we are at a level of traffic here, and like levels of traffic on smaller time frames is the same as bigger time frames. It might struggle a little bit to break it, and same thing's either going to reject or break through it. But I'm still sticking to the rules until the uptrend is broken. I'm still going to strictly look for buy setups. But that's the same thing we see with GN right here. We're bullish, and if we zoom out, we're hitting this level of traffic here. So if we can stay above this level of traffic, we'll have a higher chance of continuing to the upside. But we do have this level of traffic that's above us right here and above this daily level, which can cause a little struggle. So if it breaks our stop loss, then it's most likely going to retrace back down to this level here. The next level, which will be around 94.75, 94.80. That's what I'm looking at for GN. But AED New Zealand is extremely bearish. We caught some nice sells on that. And it looks like the bearish momentum is continuing with AN, which might be causing GN to drop down a little bit. Because if we go on the daily time frame on AN, it's completely different from GN. As you can see, this thing's been bearish for months. Completely opposite of GN and EN. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on there. So gold's still holding this level. We see a slight rejection, but if we can hold this level, depending on the next 15, looks like we might go for buys off this level. We'll do 5 minutes, about to start in about 40 seconds. And yeah, this level's getting held as a support right now. Price did break underneath it, but it did retrace back up. We also have all the, I just double checked, we also have all the Canadian pairs, all the GBP pairs dropping right now, which is interesting. So that might be affecting GA as well. GU still holding this support level, but all the other GBP pairs are dropping, which is interesting. It might work out for us on GJ, this GJ setup I'm looking at. But everything else is dropping and breaking below their 4-hour daily levels, which is interesting, except GU. GU is the only one. It's a red candlestick as well, but it's still holding this daily level. But the other ones are dropping, which is interesting. So I want to see what 4 o'clock looks like, because usually at 4 o'clock, the GBP and Euro pairs will get some volume to them. They'll start pumping. So I want to see the 4 o'clock candle is going to look like today. We don't really have any major news going on today, so it's pretty much just going to be waiting for volume to pick up and just going for our regular setups. So gold did break this level. Yes, I do like this for a buy. So as long as it doesn't break this wall right here, I'm going to wait for the next 15 for a retest. Yeah, but these JPY pairs, that's a nice rejection off that level. I'm waiting for this to break that 4-hour level. They use inching closer as well. Yes, we got a few other setups that are coming close to our entry levels. I put my stop loss right there. But yeah, we're just patiently waiting right now. All right, so it looks like this is going to close above here, but we do got 2 minutes still. But yeah, I'm going to write this up, and then let's see. These are still struggling to break below that level. So we're going to leave those alone for now. All right, so we're about to wait for this next 5 minutes, next 15, and then go from there. That's a nice rejection off GU, though. Nice rejection off that 4-hour. And then EuroCAD did a nice rejection as well. Yeah, so there's a lot of setups we can potentially enter coming up. And CJ rejected that level. Yeah, so there's a lot of ranging with the JPY pairs. A lot of ranging, but it's definitely respecting these levels as support so far. Yeah, so I'm interested to see what this next 15 looks like. It keeps showing it wants to drop down, but like I said, with GJ, I don't really go for a buy in this level. I want to wait for it to break out of this range. But I am watching CJ as well on this side. And then we have a possible buy setup on Euro CAD right here as well. Did a nice retest here, broke this level, did a nice retest. Nice rejection off this candle right at this level of price. So I do like Euro CAD for buy as well. GC still struggling slightly. GA did just hit this daily level. New 15 just started. Yeah, this thing is just reversing off the whole move we caught on Friday. I want to see it hold this daily level though. If we can hold this daily level, that'd be good. Our new 15 did just start though. All right, we got the retest candle. So we got to see what this candle looks like. Or what this candle does, this 5-minute on gold. Holding that level so far, but I'm trying to see if it's going to retrace a little more or not. All right, GJ's red again. So it's definitely trying to push down, but CJ, I like CJ too. GJ is trying to push back down though. But I'm not completely against a CJ buy either. I'm quiet. I'm looking at a few setups right now. And market's pretty rangy right now. Still looking for buys on that. Euro New Zealand's holding this level. So let's go back to GN. See if GN is trying to push back up. Yeah, definitely a rangy Monday. Yeah, and gold's definitely struggling to hold this level. But we're still gonna keep an eye on it. It does look like it hit that 50. Well, it did hit the 50 right here. So it does make sense why it's retracing, because we do have this imbalance on the daily. So we're just gonna let it do its thing. We do have this imbalance here, but I do want to look for buys as of now. But of course, we're just gonna let price do its thing for right now. It's gonna keep retracing. We're just gonna let it retrace until it's ready to continue to the upside. Not really in a rush to enter any trades, because like I said, it is Monday. But yeah, we got a lot of ranging going on right here. New 5 minute just started. Yeah, so still respecting this level so far. Yeah, so we might be seeing some volume pickup soon. Yep, but price is pretty slow right now. Still looking at for these setups, just waiting for price to hit my confirmations and meet my confirmations. Yeah, so I'm still gonna be looking for sells on the indexes, but for now, just patiently waiting. Yeah, GJ's stuck in that range, and the other JPY pairs are kind of in no man's land. I think gold, SPX, and NAS, they're on the key price levels, but they're slowly kind of just ranging and doing their thing. Gold's kind of stuck right now, but NAS and SPX, we might be entering the next hour or so. So EN's pushing up, AN's pushing up. GN is the only one struggling. New Zealand pairwise pushing up. So we're going to see if it can get its act together. But as we can see, literally all the GBP pairs are pushing down. So that could be affecting GN as well. But like always, we're going to hold to SRTP gets hit and then go from there. Yeah, so these are the sets I'm looking at. Just patiently waiting. And yeah, I wouldn't say it's tanking, but it did. We are in drawdown for sure. But that's why you always have to treat every trade the same. But I'm not trading too much anyways. Because like I said, me and the members, we already up off the GJ setup for today. So we're already up for the week. And of course, we had a great week last week. So I'm not really tripping too much about that. Still going to hold to SRTP gets hit. Because at the end of the day, if you consistently do the same thing with every trade, stick to the same rules, follow like the same analysis and all that, by the end of the week, you're going to be up regardless. So gold is holding this level. A new 5-minute did just start. Yeah, I like these setups. So I'm going to write these setups up. SPX, only thing with SPX, I'm trying to figure out what stop loss I want. Because this will be a decent stop loss. I could just do this to be on the safe side, which I probably will do just to be on the safe side. Yeah, I think that's a decent stop loss. Price is definitely attempting to try to drop and break that level. So we're going to see if it can do so. Yeah, it looks like the retracement's happening on this. So I wonder if we're going to see a repeat of what happened last time when price hit this level. Because last time price hit this peak on EA, we saw a rejection. Then we saw a huge rejection here. So I wonder if we're going to see a repeat of that with this move. Because it did a huge move. It's really realistic. We've been catching buys for a while on this. But last week, it did a huge move to the upside. So I wonder if we're going to see a repeat or if we're going to see it surpass these levels. Right now, it did retrace and break below. But I really won't really look for sells until price. I don't know. Probably unless price breaks below this daily level here is when I look for sells on EA. Just be on the safe side, but it does look like price is about to reject and drop down. Let me go ahead and mark this level off. So we got a couple minutes to the next 15 starts. Gold rejecting this level, nice. So it looks like it is about to close above this level here. The index is still struggling a little bit. Let's go to US30. So yeah, it looks like it's about to close above this level. So yeah, we're going to see what this next 15 looks like. GJ looks like it's still trying to drop down. AJ is about to hit this level. So we're going to see how price reacts when it hits this level here. This will be a decent stop loss. Then NJ is kind of in no man's land. Same with EJ. Yeah, and this is right on that daily level. So yeah, I want to see this break in the next 15. And I would like to go for buys on gold this next 15, but we're just gonna have to wait and see what this is looking like. And starting off red. Yeah, so this stuff looks like it's about to just play around till New York. Hey, but that does happen sometimes. This is one of the first Mondays where it's actually stupid slow. GA is pushing up. It could be just retesting the level to see if it's going to treat as support or resistance. And by could be, I mean, that is realistically what it's doing. I want to see if it's going to hold it because I wouldn't be against going for buys still. But just realistically looking at the daily levels, the last two times price hit this level, it did a huge drop and we saw a downtrend for a couple of weeks. So it wouldn't be the biggest shocker if price repeats itself like it did the last two times. Gold is trying to hold this level. It could just be a volume issue right now, but gold is attempting to hold that level. What was I trying to pull up? And then GJ is kind of still doing the same thing. Euro New Zealand, so let's see if GN is trying to push up. Yeah, so we just need to see if GN is going to break back above that level and then go from there. Just back on the full screen. So I'm just going to remove this to try to be as unbiased as possible. Because you're AD right now, I'm about to just observe this. Again, I don't really want to go for a sell unless I see price rejecting this resistance. And then we can go for a short-term sell here. I mean, we could go for possibly a scalp sell to this level here. But mainly for the most part, I kind of don't like to counter trend trade. I try to avoid that as much as I possibly can. And sure enough, SPX did break this level the next 5 minutes, like anticipated. And US30 just broke this level as well. So we might be jumping into these momentarily. We'll see. Yeah, but I do like SPX and US30 here. Yeah, gold's struggling. Yeah, so we're going to pay attention to these indexes right here. So I'm going to write these plays up. Those still watching the stream, like always, do appreciate y'all watching, even though it's been kind of slow. But it's just the reality of trading. This is how it is sometimes. $39, $25. Say that. US30. Decent stop loss. 3270. All right, cool. Yeah, so we're going to be paying attention to these pairs right here. Pure AD is respecting this level. So kind of same idea with gold. Gold is still respecting the level too. So if we can hold and break back above this level here, then we can possibly go for buys. Let's see if we can break that level. So we can push back above and close above this level. Then I might consider going for buys. It's be a little bit of higher risk because it did do a pretty hard rejection. And again, looking at the daily time frame, we could potentially see the downtrend begin here. But until it begins, everything's showing buys. We're going to move for buys. Euro CAD looks like it's trying to get its life together for us too. See slight green on gold. New 5 minute just started. Starting off red. Yeah, I like this right here. And gold's trying to push up. This is like it's about to be one of my favorite candle formations right here. Yeah, so we had a few pairs. 4 o'clock on the dot. Well, not 4 o'clock on the dot. 4 o'clock candlestick. Like I was saying before, this is when the Euro and GBP pairs start to pump. So let's see if GN is trying to get its life together for us. It's still trying. We'll just let it do its thing. GN still doing what it's doing. Yeah, so I'm going to be keeping an eye on this. I'm looking at the indexes on my other screen. Yeah, so there's a few setups we got right here. So ideally, I would like to wait for the next, the next 15. So as long as it kind of stays right here, it doesn't break like the next level and like doesn't rip. We're going to wait for the next 15. But I like what I see here. Yeah, the GB pairs, whatever caused them to drop like that, besides GU is the only one that really held that daily level, which is interesting. I want to look for sells on this as well. I would like to see this break back below this level. We got a minute until the next 5 minutes starts. Yeah, but I like these setups right here. Yeah, I just want to write these out. All right, gold did just break that level. Yeah, so there's a lot of pairs right now that are potential entry setups. Here, 170, 170. Oh wow, never mind. EuroCAD said nah. Let's go back to Euro AUD. Yeah, GN is just taking a nap right here. So I want to see if we can break back above that level. Gold broke above that level though. All right, new 5 minute right on the dot. Yeah, I like this right here. So we're going to do 1869. Yeah, I like gold right here. Yeah, I'm going to enter this right here. So SL for this, I'm looking at 18, we can say 1869. Yeah, volume's starting to flow in right now. Yes, I like gold right here. Yeah. So SL for this, I'm looking at 1869. So I'm probably going to enter this the next 15. It's met all my rules and it just is rejecting and retracing exactly how I wanted to. So yeah, most likely going to enter this next 15. I'm looking at US30 SPX as well. Those are meeting my confirmations. So we're about to look at all these pairs this next 15. I like Euro, never mind, EuroCAD changed his mind on this. GU's looking valid as well. Yeah, so it looks like EA, we might see the downtrend begin, or at least a reversal / retracement. Yeah, so let me go ahead and write this up. 1879, 2B2, 1882, 1881. All right, cool. All right, so we got a new 15 about to start in a second. So US30 is about to close right underneath here. It's doing a retest right here. So I want to see this next 5 minute push back down. Got the retest going on here on SPX as well. So we already got in the break. Got a nice little low here. Rejection, broke through, retest, breakthrough, retest. So if we can hold this level as resistance, we're going to look for a sell on this next 5 and 15 minute candlestick. So we're going to see if it can hold as resistance. I don't know why this just happened. There we go. So yeah, that's going to be the game plan for these pairs right here. Let's get rid of this. I guess it's the time trading view wants to glitch on me. All right, so yeah, that's the game plan right here. So I got a new 15 about to start. So we're about to see what this 15 looks like. Yeah, that stuff's dropping. So I'm looking at the indexes on my other screen. We do have a gap too that could try to fill up. So I wonder if it's going to try to fill that gap up. Yeah, I like gold though. Got a nice rejection. Yeah, I like gold. Yeah, I'm gonna enter gold. US30 SPX are retesting this daily level. The idea is still not invalid yet. Just retesting it. I'm still looking for sells either way. But yeah, we got this stuff just ranging for right now. It's still holding as resistance though. Yeah, but it looks like Euro AD is about to reverse down. So I'm just gonna watch this again. I don't really want to look for sells until price breaks below this level. It starts trading that as resistance. And then I'll start looking for sells. But for right now, I'm just gonna let it do its thing. Because when it comes to this level, we could very much so still look for a buy setup. So I'm just gonna let price do its thing for now on these AUD pairs. Because again, they did go crazy last week. Like they pumped up all last week, GA and EA. Yeah, trading view bugging right now. I don't know what's going on with my thing. Yeah, let's retest this level. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna let these do their thing. Gonna let the JPY pairs do their thing for now as well until they kind of make their mind up. Because this whole lives, and we've been on here for about an hour. Not much is really going on. So just gonna let the markets do their thing. See what happens going into New York. I do see things picking up during New York session. So yeah, we're gonna go from there. But I do like these setups on SPX and US30. And we saw how last time I was on it, it turned green and now they're red. So yeah, I kind of like these positions here. So I want to wait to see what this 5 minute looks like. I like this position right here. 912. Yeah, I like these setups here. All right, yeah, so I'm gonna be on these charts still, but it's been about an hour, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. Those that have been on this stream, let me catch up to the comments really quick before I hop off. I just been glued to these charts because, well, one thing's just been slow, but also I've been trying to look for some setups because I'm obviously not going to force any entries, but I do, of course, like to enter trades on live if I possibly can. But we just hit some TPs, 1880. Give me 1 second. So TP2 just got hit on gold, 1881. So we're still in drawdown or GN, but we're blue on gold. So we're technically 2-1 for the day so far. Technically 2-1 for the day so far. Might enter SPX and US30 soon because I do kind of like these. Did a nice projection there. So yeah, I do like SPX. So this is what we're going to do. I'm just going to enter these for right here, and then I'm going to come back on the charts pre-New York, and then go from there. Whoops. Oh, I was like, what the heck? Brain fart. Let me catch up to these comments. I'll get better at the comments, y'all. Like I said, I've just been staring at these charts because those that have been here already know things have been ranging like crazy. We're about to hit another TP on gold. Let's see what he is up to. Yeah, so that thing's getting treated as resistance. GU's probably pushes. Oh no, GU's kind of stuck. Yeah, so this stuff looks like it's going to be just playing around to New York. But EU's trying to push up as well. Yeah, so we're going to see some pumps on these USD pairs. Yeah, we're going to see some pumps on these USD pairs. I can see buys on these as well. I have to fix that level. It's a pretty big level. It's a lot better. All right, yeah, we're going to let these trades do their thing. Let me catch up to these comments. No, you're good. What's going on, Sparky? You're good. And you ain't really missed much. We hit a few TPs on gold, and of course the GJ setup from last night. GN we are on in drawdown on currently. It is struggling right now. Might hit SL. but I'm still holding until SRTP gets hit like usual. We broke down exactly what's going on, but it looks like it's following AN suit, and we might be seeing some reversals happen on those pairs because AN, like I said, is extremely bearish. We caught a sell here on Friday. It's doing the same move that it did on Friday. And GN and EN are bullish, but we are at this level of traffic here and it's struggling to break through that level of traffic. So it might retrace and do a retest on either this 4-hour level or the daily level below it. Or we could just see a possibly the trend reverse. But yeah, we can see there's a huge levels of traffic here. And we look at GN and EN. We look at GN and EN. We can clearly see they're bullish. And then when we look at AN, it's the complete opposite. But yeah, it looks like it's following AN suit for the sells because we see AN's complete opposite. So we chose the wrong New Zealand pair. Well, I chose the wrong New Zealand pair for the day, but it's all good. It happens. I'm not tripping too much about that. Then we see GJ just broke this level though, so we might be seeing some another GJ sell setup, possibly. CJ though is still respecting this bullish momentum, which is interesting. So this is another reason why I like to go with correlating pairs because sometimes the pairs will look completely different, and sometimes they'll follow their respective directions on their market structure on the bigger time frames, but other times they'll still move similarly. And GN was one of those examples today. But then as we see here, CJ is trying to follow suit, but is really trying to respect his own support. But we see GJ is rejecting, and we see CJ is getting affected by that rejection at the same time, which I find interesting. Let me see what AJ is up to. Yeah, AJ didn't hit that level though. Yes, we see these JPY pairs retracing now. So we might be able to see a repeat. This is a strong candlestick though. But we might be seeing a repeat of Tokyo session on GJ, which would be interesting. But we just hit some TPs on SPX 39. We almost hit TP 2. We're about to hit TP2. Make sure to hit that like button, yo. We're about to hit TP2. There we go. TP2 just got hit. And I completely brain farted. I need to wake up a little bit earlier. I completely brain farted. I forgot to enter this trade on my funded accounts. I only entered it on my personal accounts. But it is all good. We're blue either way. We're blue either way. And then US30 and NAS are probably ripping down as well to the downside. Sure enough, what do we see here? We see US30 and NAS dropping down as well. Now, of course, we could have entered these as well, but it being slow and a Monday and price ranging, I don't want to enter a bunch of correlating pairs on a Monday. So I just chose one. And I chose one that most people can trade and enter. So that's the main reason I went for SPX. Was no crazy reason I went for that over US30 or NAS. Yeah. GJ, we might see a repeat of last night. GJ's already broke that level. It's a strong candlestick. But this is usually what happens. Again, why I wanted to wait for the ranging to stop. because when price ranges, it's going to break out. So if price is ranging, right, it's either going to break out this way, treating this level as support, breaking out this level and treating it as support, or while price is ranging, it's going to break out and treat it as resistance. And that's what this was right here. A lot of chop. We see a huge candlestick bigger than these candlesticks breaking through this daily level. So what I want to see here is a retest, and then a possible entry on a drop. But so I want to see a retracement. I would like to enter off the retracement. Then also notice off this orange line right here, you see how literally the candlestick hit it, retraced, closed right above it. Then the next candlestick started right here. But yeah, so I'd look for retracement. But it looks like, yeah, the JPY pairs are going back to the downside. And we see CJ is about to follow suit. So yeah, I'm going to be looking for NJ. I mean, JPY sells in general, but I'm going to look for some retracements, but I'm going to be looking for NJ and AJ sells as well. But yeah, new 15 just started because my alarm keeps going off, telling me to go edit videos. Oh man, SPX is just ripping. I'm over here talking, we're hitting TPs. Y'all should be nice and blue on y'all screens. Make sure to hit that like button, y'all. And make sure to subscribe as well. What TP did we just hit? We just hit TP3. $3,900. We're making some money, y'all. We're making some money. We're making some money. Now let's just go back to these other currency pairs. Oh, Euro AED broke back above this level. So we can hold this level. We could go for a buy. It looks like it is trying to hold this level. So there's a lot of setups. It just took a little while. It took about an hour and a half. But now we see some things flowing and pumping. GA is pushing back up as well. So yeah, we could look for buys on these as well. The question is, do we want to go for buys on those? Let's look at GN out of curiosity. I'm not in UJ. I'm not in UJ. But UJ sells most likely. Let's take a look. Yeah, I can see sells for UJ. We're just already in plenty of trades right now. I don't want to enter 8 trades. I would like to enter maybe 2 more going into New York, but we're already in some trades right now. And I kind of don't like to go over like 4 to 6 trades a day, especially before New York. I don't want to enter a bunch of trades during London session because the couple hours pre-market before New York, there is a slight chance a reversal can happen. And yeah, don't want to overtrading is a thing. So you definitely don't want to overtrade and things like that. So I'm kind of going to hold off on those. But there is a lot of setups we can potentially enter. I mean, you see all these tabs. There's literally opportunities everywhere. So that's why I have all these tabs open to show you, like, you miss an entry, don't stress. Another one's going to come. When we started the stream, we missed a few entries. I think we missed maybe 1 or 2 on stream, and a few happened a couple candlesticks before 3 o'clock. So that's also why price was the stream was kind of slow. But even so, we just waited a little bit, which realistically we waited like an hour. An hour is not even that bad or long of a wait if we're being real, especially when it comes to trading. And then yeah, sure enough, now we blew and we're making some money. GJ though, we could have entered GJ, but my rules weren't met, and that thing just ripped to the downside. And it's looking like it's literally about to do a repeat of last night, because me and the members caught this nice GJ scalp last night, reversed, and now it's doing the same thing right here. But we're either going to wait for retracement, or we're going to try to jump in on NJ and AJ, because these are bearish as well. So we might just try to jump on NJ and AJ. And out of curiosity, let's just look at CJ and see if CJ's following GJ. Yep, CJ's following GJ's lead now. We hit a few TPs on gold, but gold's kind of been ranging this whole stream. So I want to see volume pick up and see if we can knock out some more TPs with gold. SPX, we just hit another TP on SPX. TP4 hit. Man, this would have been a nice move to enter on my funded accounts. 3895. 3895. We're making some money, y'all. We're making some money. All right, y'all. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. You should see it on the bottom of your screen at playmaker_way. Same spelling as the YouTube, and my TikTok's Playmaker Way. I post daily on both pages. All right, make sure to follow me on both. Some stuff I can't post on TikTok, so I post that stuff on Instagram, and I post the other stuff on TikTok. I post daily on both pages. If you want to contact me directly or you have any questions for me, hit me up on Instagram in the DM or playmaker_way. Or if you click that first link in the description, join the free Telegram. Just simply click right here, and then you can hit me up right there on Telegram. I respond to all messages within the day. You catch me at a good time. Yeah, this would have been a nice move to jump in on. You catch me at a good time, I'll respond. I can respond within the hour, but I definitely do respond within the day. Yeah, so it did, and this is exactly what I was just talking about. I was saying when it's ranging, it's going to break through. It's going to either rip one way or another. And that thing, sure enough, it did that ranging. We saw literally those that was on this live, how I kept on attempting to break this daily level, but kept failing. All that pressure build up, and the thing just exploded to the downside and just dropped a crazy amount of pips. This thing is dropping quicker and smoother than when we went into the sell last night. But simply, we're just going to either wait for a retracement or wait to enter price at the next key entry point, which would be right here, or if you want to be extra safe, the daily level at 161.80, or if you want to be extra aggressive, 162.10, 162.15, you could look for a sell here as well. But I like to be safe. So I'm just going to, and realistically, it's the same thing if we go on NJ, but I don't know. Mentally, it makes me feel better if I enter off the daily in 4 hours. So that's what we're going to do there. Still not against Euro CAD buys. It's just ranging, kind of like how gold was and how gold is. Keep an eye on your charts on SPX though, y'all. Y'all should be deep in blue. Let's just look at GN one more time. Yeah, that thing might hit our SL, but it's part of the game. SLs do get hit. Yeah, and AN's dropping. Yeah. All right, cool. So we're going to be paying attention to NJ. Once my computer unfreezes itself. Yeah, my computer's having beef with me. I'm going to have to give it some more rest. This thing's been beefing with me lately. Yeah, I like this right here. So I'm not against EJ either. So now it's just what pair would I rather trade? I definitely like NJ. I like AJ too. I like NJ and AJ. Yeah, I like NJ and AJ. Surely because these had the cleanest bearish momentum on the daily time frame, bearish structure. Like we look at GJ, completely different. But it's beginning, especially now. So we're about to see the downtrend begin with GJ, most likely. But the downtrend already began with AJ and NJ. And the CJ, those that was on the stream from the beginning, is bullish. But we're at this key price level and we filled up finally. Those that have been here for a while, at least since what day was this? At least since January. You already know I've been talking about the JPY pairs wanting the uptrend to begin when we're catching sells, so we can fill up this huge imbalance from the news on this day, on the 20th, if I'm not mistaken. And now all the JPY pairs have officially filled up. Huge imbalance. This imbalance got filled up here. GJ's imbalance got filled up. If we zoom out, GJ's news imbalance got filled up. Basically, not 100%, but basically got filled up. And then I think EJ is kind of similar. No, EJ's got filled up right here. And then CJ's got filled up. And I wonder if UJ, since UJ just dumped, I'm assuming gold just pumped up. Yeah, gold did pump up. And we just hit another TP. So great start to the day already. TP3 just got hit. TP4, 1882. Yeah, but I might enter, if anything, maybe 2 more trades for the day. Maybe 1 or 2 more trades. So right now I'm just kind of trying to be picky of what those trades will be if I do decide to enter any more trades. And I'm leaning towards NJ and either EA or NJ and GA. I'm leaning towards those two. I want to enter an AD buy though, especially since it's respecting this level. I'm definitely not against the buy on one of these pairs right here. Those that joined the stream, make sure to hit that first link description. Join the free Telegram, the free Signal room. We're going crazy right now. We're deep blue on SPX. About to hit another TP. We took a loss. Well, let me not say that yet. Let me look. Did it hit SL? Not yet. But we might hit SL on GN, but it's still trying. And then me and the members caught a nice GJ sell last night during Tokyo session. And then we're also in a gold buy currently, me and the members. Yeah, EA's at a good. Yeah, I like EA and GA. Both of them are kind of similar, literally on the daily time frames. So I like EA and GA. So it's 444. Looked at the clock at the right time. It's 444. So we got a minute until the next. Well, we got 20 seconds to the next 15, and the next 5 minutes. And we're going to see what that looks like. NJ's at a good position for a sell. And then I like GA and EA buys. I'm not gonna lie. I like GA and EA buys. SPX, but hit the next TP on SPX. Let me actually use both my monitors. I don't know why I'm acting like I don't got two screens. All right, so I'm gonna put up NJ. And we just hit what TP did we just hit? We just hit another TP. We just hit TP5. We just hit TP5, y'all. Y'all should be nice and blue on y'all screens. And I like NJ. I would like to see a retest though. You already know the vibes. 90. Looks like it's going to try to do that for me. Hit that like button, y'all. Y'all blue with me. Make sure to hit that like button. Yeah, I like NJ though. I like NJ. Yeah, I like this for a sell. $82.30. 83.30. So it's about a 40 pip stop loss if my mental math is not garbage. All right, so we got the retest going on. EA's looking nice. SGA's looking nice as well. My bad if I'm quiet, y'all. Yes, I like EA and GA as well. Yeah, I see these pumping up as well. Couple pips away from the final TP on SPX. About to hit the next TP on gold. Yeah, so I see EA and GA pumping up as well. All right, y'all. I said I was going to hop off a while ago, but things started to get interesting. So a little bit of a longer stream, kind of make up for the slow start. But hey, we're getting to it now. Y'all should be nice and blue on y'all screens. Let me see here. Yeah, that should be nice and blue on y'all screens right now. Out of curiosity, let's look at the USD pairs. Let's see if these are flying up. No, Euro USD is not doing that. Let's see if GU is flying up. No, GU is still taking a nap on this daily level, possibly until New York session starts. Still looking for buys on that though. Let's see what AU's up to. Just out of curiosity, AU's kind of still chilling there. Let's look at NU. NU trying kind of like GU. So yeah, I see buys on these as well. Let's look at EuroCAD. EuroCAD still struggling at this level of traffic. Gold just exploded to the upside. That's a huge candlestick. So UJ's probably dumping, to be honest. Let's just take a look and see if I'm correct. Let's go to 15. Yeah, so UJ's dumping. Not too much of a shocker there. So we just hit TP5 on gold. TP5 hit. Just hit TP5 on gold. We just hit the final TP on SPX. So move SL in profit or close. Boom. Yeah, we just hit the bottom of the zone. Let me let the members know. All TPs hit. We just hit all TPs on gold as well. Gold hit the top of the zone. All right, bet. All right, well, this is a better way to end the stream, shoot, so I'll take it. All right, so I'm just going to give a recap of the trading day and the trading week so far. So just give me 1 Minuten. Give me 1 Minuten. All right, so gold is flying. Me and the members enter this gold trade. We entered this live, broke this down live, patiently waited for the confirmations live, but this was just a strictly members only play. Enter SPX live as well. We broke down NAS and US30, and I'm pretty sure these are dumping as well, so we could have entered these as well. So all these dumped as well. Wouldn't be too shocked if GBPJPY and ESPX do the same thing. Once my screen loads, it'll probably help if I go on the 15-minute time frame too, huh? But yeah, so we see NAS dropping as well. So literally all the SPX pairs are doing what was anticipated and what we went over with the students last night in our Zoom live during Tokyo session. Let me see here. Yeah, your AED and GA are kind of struggling. If they break below this level, we could possibly see a reversal. If they hold this level like they currently are, then we could see a possible repeat of Friday. We was waiting on the GJ shorts, but it was ranging literally the entire stream, and then it broke out and just exploded to the downside. And it's actually going zone to zone now. I was trying to see what break this level last night, but it failed to after the second attempt. Retested, and now it's doing that. And the other JPY pairs are probably following suit. Sure enough, they are. So yeah, strictly JPY sales as of now. Literally all JPY pairs. I would not go for buys anytime soon unless there's a harsh change to what is happening right now. But strictly we look for sales on the JPY pairs today. AJ's at a perfect entry for a sell. To be honest, perfect entry for a sell right here. NJ's at a good entry for a sell as well. And then GJ, if it can break below this level, then we could possibly look for a sell to continue into New York's session, especially since it has done literally nothing at all since markets open. And what I mean by literally nothing is we enter this trade at like 8 o'clock. Then it did this 3 o'clock, and it just did this is 455. So really all day it's just been at this range right here. And then we go on the daily time frame, it's a very small candlestick. So there's plenty of room for the day to catch some more pips. But SPX is tanking, y'all. So if y'all interested in getting notified every trade I enter, join the Advanced Play Center Room. Hit the second link and third link in the description. Everything is currently on sale at monthly, yearly, and lifetime subscription plans. Also do one-on-one mentorships for those that are interested in learning directly from me, or to figure out or be curious on how to identify these key levels that we trade off of, which you see on your screen, all these lines on your screen, which we caught this huge SPX move off of. And of course, we caught these huge GA moves last week. And of course, this gold move also that we just caught on live. You get 2-hour-long sessions a week. They're all recorded and sent to you same day. And you also get access to the Advanced Play Signal Room, because over here, you're not going to just pay to learn something. I'm going to do my best to make sure that you're making money while you're learning. And most people do, especially if you just, follow the instructions. I have a lot of rules in place. And if you follow the rules, you will see success. All right, y'all. But y'all should be nice and blue on your screen, even though we did take an L on GN. SPX should have canceled out that loss. And then members, we're up for the day. We're 3-1. So in the free Telegram, y'all are 1-1. In the Advanced Play Signal Room, we are 3-1 if I'm not mistaken, because we took a GJ sell. We took this SPX sell, took the loss on GN, and then we just took the win on gold. Yes, so me and the members are 3-1 for the day. Free Telegram is 1-1 for the day. Make sure to hit that like button and sub. Also, I just dropped a video yesterday. Make sure to check that video out. If you just click my profile, it's literally the most recent video. So when the new 15 starts, we did hit a key price level. You already see some rejections happening. So do not be shocked if price reverses or starts to retrace this next 15. All right, so don't be too shocked if you see price do that. Looking at AJ, like I said, AJ's at a pretty decent position. I might enter 1 or 2 more trades for the day, but AJ's at a pretty good position. If it can close and stay underneath 89.12, then I'd feel safe to go for a sell on that. But I personally would like to wait for GJ to break below this daily level first, if we're being honest. Yeah, but NJ and AJ are both at good levels for a possible sell. Then your AD, these are good entries for buys. They're holding this level pretty well. So these are good positions for a buy. It's just crazy because it was extremely slow, but now like I can be done for the day if I wanted to. But like also, it's just crazy, y'all. Like I don't know. Some people know what I'm talking about. It's just crazy. Because you would have talked to me like 5 years ago, and you explained this stuff to me, I'd definitely be interested. But at first, I'd be looking at you like, what is that simple to make money nowadays? Like, it's just crazy, y'all. It's just crazy. Like, sometimes I still don't even, like, believe the stuff I see on my screen. Like, it's just like, wow. I don't know how else to explain it. Like, when you go from, like, years and months and weeks of just losing money, filling up your account again, losing money, filling up your account again, failing challenges left and right, to now like, just consistently profiting daily and weekly. It's just crazy. All right, so the new 15 did just start, and we do see some slight retracements happening like we just talked about. So keep an eye on y'all screens, y'all. But yeah, NJ and AJ are looking attractive right now for sell positions, and so is GA and EA. I'm probably going to chill for right now. I might look back at the charts in a couple of hours, but I'm pretty happy with my profits right now. So I'm just going to let these trades continue to pump and do their thing. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me right now. Yeah, so I'm going to see y'all on tomorrow's stream. And of course, members, you already know, in about 30 minutes or an hour, I'm going to drop that price watch list for y'all and the update on these trades we're currently in with the price levels. So those that aren't members and y'all want to get notified with that information, make sure to join. But yeah, great start to the week. Great start to the week. And the price did just break back above this level. So I'm gonna go over this stuff with the members. We could possibly look for a second entry here. Same thing with SPX. We could possibly see a second entry here as well. But I'm gonna go over this with the members and stuff. Also, I'm about to do a deep YouTube search. If anyone on this stream is familiar with Zoom, hit me up because Zoom is bugging out. I deleted a bunch of storage and videos recordings, but it's still saying my disk space is full, even though I deleted both on the Zoom and in my personal documents folder videos, but it's still saying my disk space is full. So whatever comes first, if I can figure it out on YouTube or someone can message me, let me know. I'll greatly appreciate that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. And yeah, these pairs are still dumping. These pairs are still dumping. Yeah, NJ and AJ are looking attractive for sales. But I might just chill for right now, to be honest. And just let these trades ride out. All right. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off, y'all. See y'all on tomorrow's stream.